Let me start my recording before I forget. But anyway, so I'll show you my decks that I've been playing. Motherfuckers was my basic first deck that I got. Then I played Burn, and then John made a deck here called Never Before Seen Jank, and he just threw shit all together. Aaron actually, it looks like Hearthstone, but it's Magic the Gathering. So Magic Online was basically a very crude, tabletop simulator-esque, Magic game. Which basically was like everything you can do in Magic, you can do in Magic. And all the cards are in there and you just play people online. And then this game basically takes Magic Online and makes it more visually appealing, sort of like Hearthstone. Play a deck called Cats. This is only if I need to play white spells. This deck's it's not good at all. This is all my junk white cards. But maybe I'll play it later. I'll play a couple, I'm gonna play some games with my green deck. And I'll go through how my deck should work so you guys get an understanding of what I'm looking for. So Land of War Elves, my one turn dropped, and my turn 1 drops, and they drop and they can add. They're basically like a forest. So on turn 1, you can play something for. You can play Land of War Elf, and then turn 2, you'll play another forest, and you have 3 mana, which you drop. Steel Leaf Champion, which is 5/4, broken as fuck. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Super fucking good for a 3-drop. And eventually, hopefully we get to 4 mana to drop either this. This says creatures with power 4 or greater cost 2 less, to colorless less, so it doesn't affect Steel Leaves, because these are actually, they don't have colorless mana in their cost. But these Node Life Erixes, if I don't get Goreclaw, these also cost 4. And it's a 6/6 on turn 4, or turn 3 if I can get it. It says hexproof, so it can't be targeted by, as you can see in the description there, it can't be targeted by spells or abilities my opponents control, so they can't shoot it or kill it, unless they do a mass board wipe. But the downside is I can't cast non-creature spells, which this deck doesn't actually have that many. Unless myself or my opponent pays 2 mana to actually remove all abilities on No-Hide Ferox. Then it just becomes a 6/6, it loses hexproof, and then people can start shooting it. I can cast non-creature spells for the turn or whatever. And then the bottom part says, if a spell or ability causes it to be discarded from my hand that my opponent has caused, then I just put it onto the battlefield. And that's happened like 2 or 3 times, and they just leave the game. It's so great. So that's primarily where the brunt of my deck force comes from. Deck force. And then if the game goes a little bit longer than that, I drop Ghalta, which is an 12/12 trample, costs of X less, where X is the total power among creatures I control. So with creatures like Steel Leaf, if I have 2 Steel Leaves, this suddenly costs 10 less and only costs 2 mana for a 12/12 trample. Pretty fucking good. Or if I play Steel Leaf into Nullhide into Ghalta, that's really good. I have 1 Palaka Worm in this deck because typically I get it when I fight. If I go against the red deck, which are primarily burned, they try to burn you out by dealing direct damage as fast as possible. But like if they're burning me, they're not burning my creatures, which means I can mana ramp to get to 7 really quickly. I gain 7 life. Most burn decks can do about 22 damage before they're out of ammo. So if I gain 7 life, I go up to I have a total of 27 of a pool. Obviously, I'll be losing life, but gaining 7 life basically means red decks are out of the game. Some other red decks run something called Experimental Frenzy. Let me pull it up. This card. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play the top card of your library, and you can't play cards from your hand. So basically, they'll be only playing cards on top of their deck. So if they're out of cards in their hand, that doesn't matter. They'll just play from the top of their deck as long as they have the mana. So that could basically give red more ammo when they run out of cards in hands. Because, you only get 7 cards, plus the 2 or wherever, how many turns you play, and they, they don't have that much ammo. That's why I've started running Thrashing Brontodons. The 3 mana for a 3/4, that's already good by itself. But you can pay 1 to sacrifice to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Someone dropped this on turn 4, I don't know why they did it, and I just dropped a Thrashing Brontodon on turn 4 and blew it up, and they just left the game, so I'm going to keep them in, because they're good. Growth Chamber Guardians are amazing cards by themselves. 2 for 2/2, so that's already pretty decent. You pay 3 to adapt 2, which means to put put 2 +1/+1 counters on it for paying 2, as long as it didn't have +1/+1 counters on it already. And then whenever a +1/+1 counter or more, like 1 or more get placed on it, you can search your library for another Growth Chamber Guardian and put it into your hand. So basically, they will always be causing more Growth Chamber Guardians to come into your hand if you can adapt them. A lot of times players are smart and they will shoot them right away because they know what they can do. so I don't expect them to live, but they're huge threats, and that's why I like having them in. Incubation Druids are also, they're basically more Land or Elves, but for 1 more mana. But these ones you get adapt for 3, and when you adapt, they get +1/+1 counters, and they can tap for 3 mana instead of 1. Typically doesn't get to that point, but in late game, this gives you a 3/5 if you need it. Titanic Growth, pretty good combat tricks. I like hitting people for 12 damage with, you know, anything. Thrash and Threat, there was a card called Ravenous Bite that says your creature does its damage to another creature. And it, like, they don't, it's, Justin, it's, what you know is, the fighting, which is to exchange their damage to each other, as opposed to, you know, combat. Then they're fighting, they hit each other. Thrash, this says only your creature does damage to their creature, and they don't fight back, so it's great. And this is instant speed, so basically at the end of the turn, you say, I'm going to blow your shit up, and then hit you. Blanchard Armor, mono green, makes it super good. For 3 mana, it's at least a +3/+3 permanently. Colossal Mastery is my card draw, and Jade Light is to help me get lands, and that's about it. I got some other big creatures, but I'll describe them as we go on. Let's do some ranked, and then later on, I'll switch off a ranked and play some other decks, and we could probably make a deck if you guys want. I better win. I'm gonna try. I get shut on by control, but I ruin red decks, mono blue, because mono blue is too slow, even though it's control. So that's a really good hand to start with because it has Land or Elf, but it goes up to 6. But we'll see what happens here. I'm hoping he plays a mountain. That's not a good sign. But I'm gonna throw that onto here for now. That's kind of caused him to like want to shoot it. I actually did make this because of how mad I was at red. So he has a blue and it's 2 black, or a blue and a green, or a blue and a black, which leads me to believe he doesn't have a counter spell. So I can play Nullhide Ferox. On turn 3. So on turn 3, I already have a 6/6 and a 4/4. So I can play Gulta next turn if I really fucking want to. What do you got? Okay, so I'm gonna play a land, and then I'm gonna go to combat first and see what he does. You cannot take an enchantment off of one creature and put it onto another, unless like a creature. There are creatures that let you do that. So it's gonna Assassin Show for my Land or Elf. He can't target the Nullhide because it has hexproof, so that's fine. He kills that. Whatever. Search for a basic land, put it into the battlefield. Done. Hit him in the face. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Growth Chamber Guardian. And I'm going to grow it right now because if I were to grow it at his turn, he can shoot it in response and it wouldn't get the +2/+2. So doing this will allow me to grow it and get guaranteed the Growth Chamber Guardian into my hand. But Kyle, there are artifacts that are called equipments that you can actually take off and put onto other creatures to control. So is there a basic counterspell? What do you mean? There's a ton of counter spells. There's several counter spells in the format, but like even going back, there's a fucking ton of counter spells. So again, I'm gonna attack again and see what he does. He's got a lot of mana to counter things now, so I'm a little worried. It's like artifact. So he's looking at the Nullhide Ferox. Okay, so this is good, because when Frilled Mist comes into play... Oh, Frilled Mist, not Thrilled. It counters a spell, but I'm not playing any spells, so he can't counter anything. Now he's tapped out. So he needs to do that to block, which is fine. And now my Hungry Dinosaur comes on out. And says hello. And then I'm also going to play Growth Chamber Guardian. So now I have lots of fucking damage on the board, and let's see what he does. He leaves! So John came over on Sunday, and played my deck, and he's like, wow, this fucking deck is mean. So yeah, that's how my deck works. So I'm gonna do one more ranked and see if I can get to gold. I'm gonna try to get to gold first, and then we'll swap off and play some casual. But Kyle, I'm glad you like this game because this game is actually a lot of fun. Also, if you don't know these double-sided cards, you can cast one side or the other. I don't have any red in this deck, so I can't cast Threat. But since Thrash is it's a hybrid green-red, I can cast it for either green or red. Ooh, Liner War Elf. Nice. Hit him with that nice. Pelt Collector. Okay, so when he plays a creature with a power greater than Pelt Collector, he puts +1/+1 counter. Or if a creature dies a power greater than Pelt Collector, he puts +1/+1 counters on it. I don't care, he can hit me. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna play Thrash and kill this right now so it can't get any larger. He can keep his Llanowars, Wars, I don't give a fuck, I got Llanowars Wars too. And then I'm gonna play 2 Null Hides and then hope he can't do anything about it. Legion War Boss. So he creates a 1/1, gains haste, he gets to hit me in the face. I say that's fine. That's whatever. I have 5 mana. I'm actually more inclined to Growth Chamber Guardian at this point. And grow it for the same reason that he's tapped out and he can't shoot it with a shock or something. And this puts me in a pretty good card advantage because I have 4 cards in hand, he only has 3. Are there any lands that give 2 type of mana? Yeah, they're called dual lands, and I'll show you them after this. That's a problem. He also has a Growth Chamber Guardian. The reason he's attacking is because he must attack with the new one. So that's not him being an idiot, but... Hello! I don't want to attack because this Rekindling Phoenix will come back every turn and I have no way of getting rid of it, so I'm gonna try to go wide around him right now. Yeah, the either or. There are some that give both, but they're kind of weird conditioned. So now he's out of cards, so this is exactly what he has. He can play another Growth Chamber Guardian, but I don't get 2 shits. This Phoenix is actually a problem though. If he wants to swing with a Phoenix, that's really good for me, so... Yeah, he only has a Growth Chamber Guardian in hand, so it's whatever. Sure. Got it. In we go. I can, but, you can in the game, but my deck cannot. Because I don't have the right card to do it. Sure, he wants to kill the Null Hide, but I'll take out his Legion War Boss, which is fair trade. Go to damage. And I can't play land, so I'll just play another Null Hide Paradox. Hello! So now he has to go with the Growth Chamber Guardian. This actually might be a problem for my Ferox a little bit. Because now he can grow that again. Get his last one. Swing with the Phoenix. Or don't, that's fine too. If he swings with the Phoenix, I will attack next turn. If he doesn't, I will wait and just chill. Okay, so he's losing his renewable blocker. Oh, that's super good. Trample. Other creatures you control have trample. Hello. What do you got? Bam, bam, bam. Hey, So I got a total of 16 damage right here. He's gonna swing again for no fucking reason. And he's gonna leave the game. Leave my game. Get out of my game. We did it! God, this deck is so good. I love it. Boosh! Gold tier. Alright, so I got 7 more games to play till Sunday, which is, what, today's Tuesday? I got plenty of time, whatever. Kyle, I'm gonna show you Dominaria. Actually, what was I gonna show you before? Oh, the lands, right? And then I'm gonna show Aaron the Jack spells, because I can. So let's put on cards I don't have, because I don't have a lot of them. There's a card called Act of Treason. Hello? Oh, it's Treasure. Fucking red. There we go. So, Act of Treason. Gain control. Oh, I don't want that. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. So basically, you take something, you can hit him with it for 1 turn, and then you give it back to them. It's really funny when you play it with a card called Thud, where it says an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Thud deals damage equal to sacrifice creature's power to any target. So basically, you take the creature, you hit him with it, and you throw it at them. Because most likely they won't block their own creature to kill it, because they're thinking that they'll get it back, and you just fucking hook it at them. It's great. One time I was fighting a red-green deck that had this Gigantosaurus. It hit me for 10 because I couldn't block it because I think it also had trample or something, but I don't know. For some reason it hit me for 10. And then someone thudded me with it right after. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He did me 20 damage in 1 turn and I died. That's great. You run across some pretty funny jank decks in this game. As for lands, there's a bunch of lands that add 2 different colored ones. Like the gates. These come into play tap, but then they can add white or blue, so they're pretty good to filter lands. They're kind of annoying to get later on if you like actually need the mana that turn. They come into play tapped, you can't do anything. But these ones, these type of lands, I forgot what they're called. I don't know. I forgot what set that's from. I think there's like Grav lands, Dual lands, Shock lands. There's a bunch of different names for them. But this Glacial Fortress, if you control plains or an island, it doesn't come into play tapped, which is super great. And hey, what'd you know? Hollowed Fountain counts as a plains and an island. You can see its land type. And then you can pay 2 to have it come into play untapped, and it generates either a blue or white, and they're pretty good. They do you 2 damage, but you don't have to pay the 2 if you don't need it right away. So these are really good, especially because they count as a plains island, and you pair it up with these. And there's combinations for every guild, I believe, and all the guilds are these are the guilds. So Azurus is blue-white, Orzhov is white-black, etc., etc. Dimir is black-white, or black-blue, red-blue, black-red, etc., etc. So, yeah, alright. Aaron, if you want me to play cats, I'll remake this cat deck so I can actually do something with it, because this deck is not good. But, I mean, my green deck's already fine, so let's make another deck. I originally had this as mono white, and I think I'll keep it as mono white. The only reason why I would throw nothing that gives 2 green mana, not currently in standard. In Legacy, like the older sets, there were. And those lands are kind of janky, but I mean, if whatever kind of card there is that you think of, it probably exists. I would like to put Twilight Panthers in because I can give them Death Touch, but I have to put black in as well. And this deck only has like one black card because I can play Revival, which returns target creature converted mana cost 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. It's pretty good, and I can only pay white for it. So, Revenge is really good. It's one of John's favorite cards. Double your life total. Target opponent loses half their life rounded up. That's kind of fucking mean, especially in a life gain deck. The premise of this deck is these Leonin Vanguards. At the beginning of your combat, if you have 3 or more creatures, it gets +1/+1 and you gain 1 life. 1 life doesn't seem like a lot, but paired up with these cards called the Johnny Pridemates, whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So whenever every time you go to combat and you have enough creatures, this gets bigger. Every time Healer Hawks hits someone because it has lifelink, this gets bigger. Fountain of Renewal, at the beginning of each upkeep, gain 1 life. This gets bigger. And Johnny's Welcome, whenever a creature comes into play, gain 1 life. And so you see where the deck's focus is. Unfortunately, it's kind of, where's my 5-color deck? I'll show you in a second. That doesn't work in Standard, though. It only works for that specific event with the treasures. Here's Seal Away. Revitalizers are pretty good. So basically, this is just a bunch of life gain. I haven't put the shinies into this deck yet, so... let's do that. Luminous Bonds, you're now shiny. You're now shiny. Do I have any other shiny cards? Doom Dissenter? That's not even in this deck. I don't know what's asking me. 5-color Standard. I can't. Shelleyes are pretty good. Did I get any more Shelleyes? I just took it out. Where's Shelley? 3 costing. Splendid Angel. I think I passed it. Oh, Shelley costs 4, right? Yeah, Shelley costs 4. Someone played a Saga on you during your lunch break. Yeah, these, was it this one? Because this card is really good, and I only have 1 of them. So what Sagas are is you see the 1, 2s, and 3s. Sagas, as it comes into play, it plays at Saga 1, and then during your upkeep, which is like right before you draw, it plays the Saga 2, and then during your next upkeep, it plays the Saga 3. So this creates Knights, and then on the 3rd Saga, the Knights get big for that 1 turn. And these Knights already have Vigilance, so they should be beaten face. It's pretty fun. Sagas are cards that get shot first, they sure do. That and Planeswalkers. Oh, hey Justin. I have Domri. My boy Domri. I think what I want to do is I'll play this cat deck a little bit. Save and exit. And then I'll actually fix my Gruul deck and play that a little bit. I have my Thud deck, and it's basically my mono green, but with 1 Thud in it. And that's it. Dude, I was so sad when Domri died, because I drafted that. I'm like, yes, I'm going to play this, it's going to be great, and then died. I'm like, this is not great. Alright. So let's just do some normals. Because you can actually D-rank and rank, which kind of sucks. So, Cataroos! I don't expect this deck to win, but if it wins, boy, are we gonna fucking celebrate. And if Magic is something you guys are interested in watching, I can, you know, certainly make more decks, stream it some more. Okay. This hand is bad and good at the same time. Freebooter. Freebooter is gonna take a card from my hand and stick it under Freebooter. Yeah, I got my Johnny's Welcome, that's cool. Hey. Kitty cat. Hey, kitty cat. If I draw planes, I'll curve out nicely, but I think if I just play Mentor of the Meek next turn, I'll be fine. Your shit's tapped, bro. Ow. Let's do this. Swing big! Hello. No attacks. So this, whenever it attacks, it creates two cats with lifelink that are also attacking with it. Doesn't matter, it's said. Fucking black. Yeah, hit me for 1. I'm still at 25, bro. Work faster. What I want to do here is play... I want to hold on to this and have it sort of as a trump card. So I'm going to play Remorseful Cleric, because it flies. And then Mentor of the Meek is going to trigger, because I played a creature with power 2 or less, which lets me draw a card. Neat. Play a land. And, gain some life. Go to attackers. And don't attack. Just hang out. So this is where, if I had the other cat, it would be fucking huge right now, or dead. It most likely would be dead. Okay, this is good and bad, because now he's only down to 1 card in hand. I'll take it. 24. My turn. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. That's pretty good. But I'm gonna play this. Because if he doesn't have a kill spell, that basically wins me the game. At the beginning of each end step, which is the end of my turn or their turn, if I gain 5 or more life, I get to create a 4/4 angel. And I have to pay 6 to give it +2/+2 in lifelink. Pass the blockers. No blocks. Pass the damage. Yes, that touch does work on defense. Enters the battlefield. I lose 3, he gains 3. That's fine. My turn. Oh, here we go. The cat is here! Grow. Grow. Oh, I can... Yeah, I'll pay to draw. Combat. Grow. Grow. And next 2 attackers. And I'm gonna hang out. So he has 1 card in hand, I'm just not worried about it. I don't want to block, because I think he might have a Death Touch card. But this says creatures I could... Okay, so he's only got that. That's fine. My turn. History of Benalia. I'm gonna wait and do nothing. Or if I catch the string in my main phase, I plus some counters on each of those creatures and they gain vigilance into turn. You know what? Yes! Hey, motherfucker. Grow. Grow. Swinging big. So they're indestructible right now, so damage... Yes, first strike does work. As long as the creature has it, it's fine. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. Enters the battlefield, create... Oh, okay. It's only 4 or 5 minutes. Pass to attackers. Show me what you got. I need a land. He's calculating the damage to see if he can kill me. He cannot. Hello. Yeah, let's do it. Settle the deckage, huh? Yeah, I'll hang out. I'm just gonna gain life. Menace, huh? Under that bus? Let's make sure he doesn't have any abilities on the board. Doesn't look like it. Block like that. What do you got? Any response? Pass the damage? Fine by me. 6/4/4, did they make for men? I cannot get a land. Let's play Fountain of Renewal and leave up Settle the Decades in case he decides to, like, full swing. Do nothing. So this card is, like, really fucking good in white, or exile all attacking creatures target player controls. That player may search for their library for basic land cards equals the number of cards that were exiled. I don't give a fuck, get your lands at this point. If he attacks with everything, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 swamps, and he has 1 card in hand. Do I give a shit? No. Unless he, like, hits me for, like, 2 times swamp or some shit, which doesn't exist in this format. Pass to attackers. Go wide, I dare you. Pass to blockers. What do you got? Oh, these icons? These, they're also up here. They're stoppers. You can't see because my head's in the way. Let me get this out of here. So this means stop before our next turn, so I can put stoppers in, which will force the game to stop so I can do something in response. Oh, this is cute. I really need a land, though. The stoppers are very important for playing specific decks or if you need to do certain things. These things have Death Touch. I made a mistake. Guys, I let my dude die on accident. Wait, hold on. Hit him with that good game. See if he swings with all. All. One more. At least one more, please. Oh, fuck it. And I'm just doing this to do this now and get those things out of my way. Get your swamps, you bitch. Pass the damage. He goes to main phase 2. Cast a Reassembly Skeleton. I don't care. In! He has to block it or he dies. Or he can just leave the game. We did it, guys. Fucking white cats! I did not expect to win that game, to be honest. But he was playing some jank, too. Try it again, right? May as well. Got time. It's 8:50. Samurai Pizza Cats. This game is so much fun. Except when you're playing Control, and like it's really infuriating. But aside from that, it's a lot of fun. Zach is here. What's up, my dude? I like how you're still number 2 on the bit donations. Moment of Giant, target creature gets +2/+2. Here's my cat. First strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. Auras and enchantments cost 2 less. He's mulling. And Shalai. Hello. So this is gonna curve out very nicely. Oh, what the fuck is he playing? That's not enough for a counter spell. So let's get our life flinker out first. Beat face. And Justin and Kyle, this is good for you to watch too, because you can actually like see me think about methodically learn what things to watch out for. Okay, he might be playing gates. He's not playing gates, because that's not a gate. What are you playing, sir? I get Resplendent Angel out now before it tries to do things. Before he tries to counter. Or, I can go wide with Healer Cox. Watch this. So, I go to first strike damage. You guys can't see it in the bottom right, but this has first strike, so first strike happens first. So instead of both the cat and it hitting at the same time, she hits first, I gain life. I got bits. And then Johnny gets bigger and hits her, or Jill Panchu, for 1 more damage. Kyle, thank you for the 100 bits. So he needs an answer to my Pride Mate very soon. Can I make my L fucker into a beetle? Zach subscribed for 10 months? Dude, have you been subbed this whole time and just haven't been telling me? Fucking what are you doing, you mad lad? Dude, I love you. I love everything about you. Fucker's got 5 lands. Well, show me what you got. I don't like what you got. That's a crazy boy. He pays green and blue and X, and then comes to play with X counters. He has Flying Trample, and he gains X life and draw X half cards rounded down. Which is fine. Oh, it has to be a tapped creature. Okay. In. Oh, you dumb fuck. Bam. Grow. Bam, bam, bam. Grow twice. And the turn. Oh, look, it's the fairy. The worst fucking card in the game.
Right on skate.
And by worst, I mean like everybody hates this card. Yeah. My turn. Land. Let's just play with Resplendent Angel and see if he has a response. That's fine, I guess. Hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that. Just fuck him up. Okay.
We need to move quickly.
I hate you. I will kill you. Yeah, fucking fog. Root Snare. Prevent all combat damage will be dealt this turn. Eh, go fuck yourself. Oh, he untapped it! Motherfucker! That's fine. kill. Yeah, Silver's Awakening says, until your next turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elementals with reach, indestructible, and haste. They're still lands. Oh, they have reach! Oh. I'm gonna leave this game. I forgot they had reach. I made a mistake. I thought they were just lands. Whoops. But that was a fucking Teferi deck, so I didn't want to deal with it anyway. Alright, let's try to make our Gruul deck. What do we need to do with this deck? We need more... What is this? What is happening with this deck? What are we doing? Plaka Warren, Carnage Tyrant. Do I have another one? I don't. Domri. I think I could put another Nullhide in. Goreclaw, Rekindling Phoenixes are good. Justin doesn't have a Poo Goblins, it's John. John has his Poo Gerbs. 3 Rhythm of the Wilds, 3 Gruul Spellbreakers. I don't have a 4th. Jade Light. I'm gonna drop a Shock, and I think I'm gonna run it like this. This has half my mono green deck in it, but a lot of like red goodness in here. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see how I'm doing on it with the red red-green lands here. Speaking of red-green, that show was really good. Okay, so I don't have any other red-green lands. Save changes. We'll try out a big dumb Gruul. Gruul is the name of the red-green guild, so that's why it's called Gruul. Phil and his brother was there? Seriously? Damn. That's actually kind of funny, but cool. I'm really thankful that he is as popular as he is. Kitty cats. We don't have a Land of War Elf, but I think it'll play. Also, I didn't even put sleeves on this deck. That's fine. We'll lead off with a plain, or with a forest, so he thinks we're just green for now. Oh, this fucking deck. So this deck just explores, gains life, and makes wild growth walkers big, and it's kind of dumb. But if I'm fast enough, I think I can kill it before he grows it. Right, trample. As long as it's my turn, it gets it and I have hexproof. Let's make it big. You like little boys. Your boy Owens. Domri. Hello. +1. Add a green. Drop the Land of War Elf. Give it a +1/+1 counter. He can't kill Domri, I don't think, because he just used his Vraska's Contempt, which is exile target creature or planeswalker. Unless he has another one, then he really likes little boys. Crazy boy, that's fine. So here's what we do. You guys ready for this? Add a green. Carnage Tyrant with the haste. Attack. Hello. Carnage Tyrone. Oh, that's a perfect name for this deck. My boy. This spell can't be countered, trample hexproof. For 6/7/6, this card is fucking insane. Nice.
Oh, look at you.
You. Fight that.
My muscles may be small, but watch out when I...
Incubation Druid with the haste. I was not supposed to give it haste. That's fine. So he's just playing blockers now, which is fine. Yeah, you got... Alright. Sweet. I love when they do that. They're like... I'm out. Oh, 9 o'clock. Keep going? What do you guys think? Are you guys enjoying this as much as I am? I got one for keep it going. You didn't enjoy that. Domri needed to die. Dude, he hit Domri for 1. He shrunk everything and it's like Domri won. So what's good about playing those like mid-range cards? Kyle and Justin, the term mid-range means cards that are... They're not like fast and they're not expensive. So they're in the middle and they're valuable. So that card like Gruul Spellbreaker, this is a very unique example of mid-range. For 3 mana, you get a 3/3 and it has Riot, so you can give it either haste or a +1/+1 counter, which makes it versatile. It also has trample and also gives itself and you hexproof while it's your turn. That is a lot of stuff for 3 mana. And the fact that you have hexproof protects you from Settle the Wreckage, the game that I play, the card that I played, against the zombie deck, because Settle the Wreckage says target player. So as long as I have hexproof, they can't Settle the Wreckage me whenever I attack. So that makes Gruul Spellbreaker pretty much shit on white decks. Try it again, and then after this, we'll try to make a jank deck and then give it a go. I can try to make Pook Herbs. Little gay for that card, dude. I'm a huge fan of running red-green. And as my main EDH deck is red-green. Zach, how are things on your side? New job's interesting, I heard, right? When you are gonna get back to streaming? Kyle, EDH is a format called Elder Dragon Highlander, where you have a 99 card deck and a legendary creature. Every card in your deck must be a singleton, so you can only have 1-ofs. That's not for the basic lands. Non-basic lands you can only have 1-ofs, but basic lands you can have as many as you want. And you have a commander that's legendary, and your deck has to be the same colors as your commander, or at least within its colors. And yeah, that's about it. So my creature spells can't be countered, which is really good. It doesn't do anything right now because my lowest creature is a 6. I shouldn't have kept this hand, but I'm gonna keep it anyway because I'm a dick. He's playing Gates. So yeah, he's gonna play Guild Summit, and then he's probably gonna play Goat next turn. Haste. In. Oh, fucking Riot, it's stupid. Yeah, go ahead and draw. I don't give a fuck. You have 5 gates. So there's the ram. Oh, this isn't... Fuck, I can't play that because I can only play 9 creatures. I might lose this. So I don't have to adapt because it comes into play with a +1/+1 counter, and I immediately get New Growth Chamber Guardian. And then I can do it again. And pull another one. But if he gates a Blaze, I'm pretty much dead. I don't think I have a way back into the game if he gates a Blaze. So let me just get this ready. Because he has 6 gates now, which means he kills my 6/6 and he only does 6 damage to his goat. I'd be surprised if he didn't have gates ablaze. Oh, he's looking for... Oh, he can't cast gates ablaze this turn then. He can drop that shit. That's fine. Land goes to play tapped, but I have Gulta. I'm gonna go with the +1/+1 counter and just... We're gonna hang out. Yeah, that sound good? Yeah, we're hanging out. I can't drop Domri because No High Ferox says I can't cast non-creature spells, and that's a Planeswalker. So that's why I haven't put him down. Otherwise, I was gonna Domri into Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, they're going to be higher rarities, of course, so they're slightly harder to obtain. Don't look at Gulta. What are you doing? That's fine. If he swings with both, I think I win. I lose. Deputy Detention exiles a non-land permanent. As long as he has it, he's just gonna take my Gulta. If he didn't have that, he was gonna swing with both. No, it wasn't hexproof. Carnage Shiner is hexproof. I had Gulta out. So. If he didn't have that, I was going to punch his goat because it had vigilance, and his other thing would have been tapped, and I would have hit him for 15 damage, which would have killed him because he had 14 health. But he had the answer, so good on him. What kind of deck should I make? Should I make Poo Gerbs? Or try to make Poo Gerbs? I don't think I have the cards. I have 2 Goblin Gatherings, so they're only commons. I have 9 wildcard commons. Legion? Not collected. I spelled Legion wrong. I don't have a War Boss. Or... I have Tajik. Kyle, what kind of deck should I make?
What's Kyle running right now?
Kyle's running dinosaurs and he loves it.
Like Gulta? Like bullshit?
I'm not sure.
Probably Gulta. Let's be honest here.
These charging monster swords are great. Burning Sun's avatar is pretty good. I don't know why I have 2 of them, but I guess I do.
You had that one, like, 8-coster?
8-coster?
8-coster with, like, 3 mana colors.
Zakama?
Yeah, isn't that 8?
It's 9. Zakama's 9. 6 and 1 of...
That's why okay, I played against a player that went Dinos, and I killed him before. I saw he had it in hand because he revealed it.
And
he died.
Okay. Oh, he had it in his hand?
Yeah, he revealed there's some one Dino searching card where you get a Dino and you get a land.
Mustn't trust white players. Kyle, you're too new to the game. You can't trust blue players.
Yep. I am a blue player.
Fuck blue players. Okay, we'll try to play white. I'm gonna get off the life gain style and try something else. Let's do some trickery. But I'm not gonna spend any wild cards, so let's try to make something off of what I have.
Go blue.
I'll go white-blue.
You go white, blue, black. That's for control.
I'm not gonna do Esper Control. I don't like sucking little boys' weens. Alright, well, for white-blue, the first fucking card I want is cancel. Not cancel, absorb.
You own none.
I don't have any absorbs? Oh, please.
You own none.
Go white, blue, green, red, and maybe some black. Okay, well, I don't have absorbs, but you know what I do have?
Dive down.
Got some dive downs. This card's bullshit. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 and gains hexproof. 1 blue. Bullshit. It's great. I think I'm gonna run some negates. Maybe like 3 of them. That's fine. Disdainful. No, that's not right.
Just spell snare?
Does it exist in this?
Yes.
I have selective
Oh.
snare. Nope, doesn't exist.
Never mind.
Fuck you, get out of here.
No, what is that one card?
I do not have a good black deck.
Quench?
I can make a black deck instead. I feel more confident in making a black deck. Let's do blue-black. Black. I will keep those cards, actually. Let's do blue-black. Negates. Lavinia's in there. Get it out of here. Black is a lot of fun. Mainly because of this card. This card is so fucking good. I'm gonna stick 3 of them in there. Chupacabra. Chupacabra. These are good. When they enter the battlefield, destroy something as well. Roscoe's Contempt. These are good. Bigger, blacker box. Okay, so what do I need for this to work? I need freebooters. I don't have any Thief of... Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I don't have any Thief of Sanities, unfortunately. Okay. Kyle, if you ever come across Thief of Sanity, fucking kill it immediately. This card is bullshit. When it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 3 cards of that player's library, exile one of them face down, and put the rest in their graveyard. You may look and cast that card as long as it remains exiled, and you can spend mana of any color to cast that spell. So basically, you play their deck. It's dumb. Alright, Aaron, sounds good. Have fun with WoW, and I'll talk to you later. I'll be back with Spyro tomorrow. We beat Spyro 2 if you want to come and hang out. Otherwise, I don't know, somehow let me know when you're going to stream or whatever, and I'll pop on. Nice seeing you again. Love you. Peace out. Have a good time. Okay, so let's do our cards and see what we got. Terramanders are good in mono blue. Ops are good. I'll take that. I'll take 2 other ops. Maybe I only need 2 ops. Storm Tamers are good because you can sacrifice and counter target spell or ability that targets me or creature. Charted Course are good. I'll keep that in because I can draw cards, and then if I attacked, I don't have to discard a card. This can't be blocked except by spirits. Fucking, let's go unblockable. Essence Capture, counter target creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on creature I control. We can put it on our departed deckhands, which are nice.
Night Veil?
Night Veil?
Night Veil.
Where?
Blue black.
I don't think I have it. I might have
Oh,
it.
you should have at least 1. It comes with the deck.
Oh, well, I don't have a Thief of Sanity.
Yeah,
No.
but you have Night Veil Predators.
I want a Thief of Sanity.
You have Night Veil Predators.
Night Veil's right.
It's a blue black. It's blue black.
I'll find it in a second. Give me... Just chill. Quenches are pretty good, except when you get to late game, they don't do anything. Radical Ideas are actually really good to run. And don't worry, we'll get to black in a second here. Shimmer Possibilities lets you dig. Surge Mare. If he deals damage to an opponent, I can draw a card and then discard a card. Nah, that's fine. There's a deck I want to make off of this card, and it's really ridiculous. Where basically creatures, it's called High Alert, and creatures you control deal damage based on their toughness instead. So this already deals 3 damage on its own, and then it's unblockable because it has a power of 1. So you're just like, hey, what are you gonna do? And then you run it with the Daybreak Champlain or whatever it's called. That's a 1/3 lifelink. That can't be blocked. You hit him for 3 damage. You gain 3 life. That mills a little bit. That's not useful. That's not useful. Cancel counter target spell. No one really runs that because it costs 3. I need creatures in here, so let's find some creatures. Let me get these off. Tempest Djinn. Gets +1/+0 for each basic island you control. It won't be that great because I'm running 2 colors, so I don't think I'm going to put it in. Especially because it costs 3 blue. Counter target spells, controller puts top 3 cards into the library. So this is sort of a different kind of counter spell. Wizard's Retort costs 1 less if you control a... Yeah, 1 less if you control a wizard. So it's a 2 costing counter spell. Makes it a little better. Dreamstar can only be blocked... Can block only creatures with flying. Enters the battlefield. If you control a pirate, tap up to 2... No, okay, so let's put that in because that's 3 for a 2/2 flash. Alright, that's nice. Have a good night. I will see you later. Time of Ice is stupid. This is another saga. Sphinx of Foreskin's pretty good. Let's put that in. What is this? Oh, this is that, the octopus that Justin drafted. Yeah, let's do that. Hold on, did I miss something back here? What is it? Oh yeah, that's what I put in. Okay. Riddle Master Sphinx. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target creature and opponent controls to his hand. 6 for a 5/5 isn't awful. I'll do that. Double Mythic and you're still bad. You didn't even like get a chance to play them though, so. Primal Tide can't be countered. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card, discard 3 cards, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Elder Dinosaur. Enchanted Melody is stupid. Gain control of target creature with preferred mana cost X. Fuck yeah, let's do that. Alright, onto the black cards. Well, Barrier Bones is pretty good. I want to run, I think, 3 Duresses because you can make them discard, which is great. Hard Prisoner, 1 for a 1/1 Death Touch. That just sits on the field and is a dick. Let's see. Child of Night is good. 2 for a 2/1 lifelink. Got my freebooters already. Doom Dissenter. When these dies, make 2/2 zombie. That's fine. Burglar Rat's good when it comes to the play. No, I don't want that actually. Because when it comes to the play, each opponent discards a card. But they get to choose the card, which is pretty unfortunate. Let's put Blade Brands in that give me Death Touch. That's Death Touch. Let's put these in as fodder. Costly Plunder. Sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Draw 2 cards. I'll put that in. If I can click on it. Just... No, maybe not, because I'm over my card limit right now. I'm gonna thin down later. Let's see. The fucking guy played like 4 Walking Corpses. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control. What is the skeletons and zombies you control? Oh, skeletons you control and other zombies, because it's a zombie. That makes sense. What does black play these days? Demon of Catastrophe. Adds additional cost to play the spell, sacrifice a creature. Sure. Dark Bargain. Nah. Rite of Belzalok is pretty good. First two sagas create 2/0/1 black clerics, and then on Saga 3 create a 6/6 demon that makes you sacrifice your creatures, but that's fine. Racist... No, that's not Racist Knight. This is just regular Knight. 4/4/4/5 Menace is pretty good. Spawn of Mayhem is really good. 4/4/4/4 Flying. Trample. And then it deals 1 damage to each player, and then if I have 10 or less life, it gets stronger. Twilight Prophet is a must. If I have City's Blessings, I reveal the top card of my deck and add it to my hand, and then each opponent loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost, and I gain that much. John got hit for like 8 by this thing, and it was hilarious. Champion of Dusk enters the battlefield. That's based on vampires. John would be a great person to watch, like on maybe Saturday or something, if you can come over, about his vampire deck, because he's running black-white. And black-white is just vampires primarily. Demon of Belzalok and Gravewalker maybe? 6 or 5/5 flyer, return creatures for 7. Have you watched? Because we helped John, but then when John plays, he's like, no, my way. That's not that great. Togar is pretty fun. You can sacrifice creatures to make them cost 2 less. And then when he enters the battlefield, half their starting life total. So let's do that. Let's thin down a little bit. So what we need creatures. I think we gotta drop some of our trickery. Maybe a radical idea, a negate, take out the essence capture. Oh, that's a creature, we'll keep that in. Hired prisoner, duress, bury your bones. We need 1 drop, so we'll keep these in. I don't think we need dive down. Well, we'll keep 2 dive downs because we do have important things to defend. Bladebrand. The goal is to use these with Doomed Dissenters. I gotta thin 12 cards. Well, no, because I can take 2 of these out, because I want to run maybe 20 lands?
You want 23 to 24.
I do not. I certainly don't.
You got a lot of 4 drops. And, yeah.
I have a lot of 2 drops. You see that?
You haven't even gotten into the multicolored stuff yet.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, you're right. I haven't even gotten to multicolored because I saw the red. If I can get out of here. What are these? Unmoored Eagle? Fucking yeah, let's run that shit. Demir Spy. So, this card says, name a card, and then I can search their hand, their library, and their graveyard for all copies of the card and exile them from the game. So if I kind of know what deck they're playing, I can just wipe out 4 cards from their deck. Hostage Taker. I don't have the thing you're talking about, Brian.
Oh, you know.
So I don't know what the fuck you're on about. I need these lands. So Drowned Catacombs and Boneyards. So that's 25 lands. We'll go to 21 lands. We'll run it like that. Maybe up that like that. Because we don't have that many double blues. But we have a lot of double... Well, no, I should make it even. Let's do that. Alright, time to thin. We gotta take out 11 cards. Probably not the Barrier of Bones. I do like these. Although, I need to remember I can't give it Death Touch. Oh, it can't even... Well, it can't be blocked except by spirits. Nah, that's fine. Negates, Shimmering Possibility, Blade Brands. Maybe we don't need the Blade Brands and we go down to Doom Dissenter. Freebooters are super good. 2 Murders. Sphinx's Foreskin. That's probably a better than this one, so we'll get rid of that. Time of Ice is super dickish. I have a feeling I'm just going to play a creature and sacrifice a creature and this is going to get countered. But I'm going to keep it in anyway. Twilight Prophet, Ross's Contempt. This is going to be good against the Fairy unless the Fairy has a counterspell. You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to run it like this. We're going to run 66 cards. It's already 9:24, so I've only got the time for like one game, so... Let's make the picture Unmoored Ego. And we'll call it... I don't know. We're gonna call it Blue Balls. And, give it a go. I don't expect this to perform well because I have no experience playing, Demir, which is black and blue. This is actually maybe my first time playing an actual blue deck, I think. Not the jank that I use for events. Aside from, you know, the starter decks. Those don't count. Ace Poker 999. Looks fine to me. We had a 1-drop into our 2-drops, and the Radical Idea to help us get lands if we need it, and then hopefully get lands for Hostage Taker and Twilight Prophet. That'll be our rollout. Hello. Freebooters. Hey, what are you playing? Banefire and Guild Summit. Hey, you don't need this card. So, I have Guild Summit underneath my Freebooter, which he needs to desperately get back. So he's gonna have to waste his Banefire to hit me, or to hit it, which is good, which means that he won't hold on to his Banefire to hit me later in the game. Banefire for 2 is what I'm expecting off of him. And the reason why I didn't play Departed Deckhand is because I want to play Radical Idea, but I'm going to do it at the end of his turn because I have no reason to do it on my turn. Actually, I did, because I could have drawn a land. Radical Idea. But I didn't draw a land anyway, so it's fine. There's a land. I'm going to keep negate ammo up. So I'm just gonna end my turn. Because if he plays a goat, I play Hostage Taker. He's gonna play Guild Summit. I say no. And this is why everyone hates blue. Now's the time for Twilight Prophet, I believe. So we'll drop the Twilight Prophet. And bash for 1. And pass the turn. In case you guys don't remember what it was. Circuitous Roots, go ahead. Grab some lands, put them in the battlefield. I give no shits. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 permanents. I need 4 more. Fuck you. Fuck you. And that's it. That's all he has. So he's got a Deafening Clarion. Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. Gatebreaker. Crossy Boy. Archway Angel. Get rid of the Gates Ablaze. He's got a bunch of lands and shit. Is there anything special in here? It looks very Bant-like. What the fuck are you? Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's got a Teferi? Stupid ass. Okay. So let's just get rid of those. Hit him in the face. Say hello. So Hostage Taker is sort of like Thief of Sanity, but you take something from their field. It has to be a creature or artifact. So as soon as he plays something, I'm just gonna jack it. Except that. I don't want that. I don't know what the play here is. I can take 5. I'm not too worried about taking damage right now. No, because he's going to Deafening Clarion next turn. But I have Rassus, so...
Hostage take that, because if he gets it back, it just zeroes out and dies, right?
You're probably right. Hey, this is mine. I'm expecting a Goat and a Deafening Clarion or an Archway Angel. So there's a Deafening Clarion. And his crosses just dies immediately, as Brian says. That's fine. Suck a dick. So I didn't see any like any counter spells or combat tricks in his deck when I did Unmoored Ego, which was really good, or a really good perk about Unmoored Ego. You can just search through their deck and see what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, you can have it. How many cards are you gonna draw? All? Are we saying all? Because that would be bad. All right, he's drawing all. Open the gates. Resolve. Yeah. Go ahead and attack me, I dare you. Fuck your goat. Hell yeah. I can bring it down to 9 and then I'm pretty sure I lose. Get a dick! Chart a course! Play a land! Play nothing else, cause wow, I have 1 blue. My hand is all blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure I lose at this point, cause he's gonna gain... Yeah, he just gained, what, 18? Oh, but we got a... we got that. That's fine. There's no point in attacking. Oh, is there? Alright, fuck you. We can't do anything. So he played Guild Summit, and that basically just let him refill his hand, and then we just fall super far behind because of that. There's nothing we can do. Alright, 9:30, not too bad. Tomorrow we'll play some Spyro. Finish Spyro 2, probably 100% it, and then move on to Spyro 3, and I think that's all I have planned for tomorrow. And then next week I'll probably go back to Dark Lab 2, or maybe if people want to see more of this, I can do that again, because this was actually a lot of fun. You guys got to see my green deck, that's the deck I use for ranked, and then you got to see all my other jank. But yeah. Kyle, glad you liked the game. Justin, I'm glad you picked it up. Could play Shrek next week. No, could not. Impossible. Physically and mentally impossible. Could not do that. I don't have the mental capacity for that game. Anyway. Guys, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I think Zach already left. Is Zach still here? Zach might be gone. Yeah, he gone. Alright. Kyle and Justin and anyone else who was watching this shitfest, thank you for watching. Cats won. Gruul won. No. No, Justin. Okay. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you later. Peace out.